I
Bam,
can
we're
do
live.
that.
Bam,
Cool.
we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
If I bring up the anal beads and you don't want to talk about it, just say.
Hey, you're asking the wrong person about anal beads.
I got a CrossFit. No, CrossFit. Jeez. Take two. That's why it's scary doing live shows. I got a Sevon podcast skateboard. The guy Travis over at Vindicate made it for me.
Oh, I'm wearing the wrong one. I thought I was wearing that shirt. I'm wearing this one.
Adrian Bosman is also. Wow, who made that?
Travis.
Damn, that's sacrilege.
Did you get all of your shirts?
I did.
I got the shirt. Oh fuck, this isn't it.
You really did get the shirt?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I think he should have made that more of a silhouette. Although I did approve it. Oh, is it the Colt one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's
dude, I was giving him such a hard time. I'm like, why aren't you putting it into production?
It's pretty explicit.
I know.
Hey, I think maybe it needs to be a little more. Hold it up one more time. I think maybe it needs to be a little more ambiguous. Is that the term I'm looking for?
Dude, here's the thing. I was wearing it the other day, and then I went out to the grocery store, and I was like,
Wow, that's strong at the grocery store.
And I was just like, I don't think I can walk around the grocery store with a shirt that says cunt on it.
It's strong.
As much as I'd like to. Well, here's the thing. I was giving him a hard time. Like, dude, put it out. And then I showed the design to a couple of the people, and the reactions of the people were not as happy and excited as mine were about it. So I was like, I see why he doesn't want to do it.
They're going, that would be a huge seller in
Australia.
Yes, thank you. Wow, shit, mind reader.
I know. We spend too much time together.
Australia, the home of the great cunt. I don't know if my phone's hooked up. Someone probably has to call in. Because I took the phone on the road with me.
Yes.
And it may have disconnected, but it looks like it's working.
So what is this picture that you put up of this alligator?
Oh, so I just made wow, the couch got some shit on it.
It's always had shit on it.
It does. It really?
Time. Every time.
It's got a tripod on it, a hat, and some notebooks.
Somebody wants to know your email address, just so you know.
It should be a dog. There should be a dog on there that's like almost dead. It's Sevon at gmail.com. Sevon Matosian at gmail. Mike the Sauce. Chelsea Miller. Here we go. Oh, phone check.
May not be able to wear that to tennis practice. That's
Mr.
right.
Jeffrey, hi.
What's up, Sevon? Just giving you a little test call.
I appreciate it. Yeah, hey. I don't think that one wears well, except maybe the podcast if I was drunk. Maybe I'll wear that. Like if I ever wear that, I've been drinking.
Do you have it, right?
Yeah, I do. I have one. It was strong. It's strong. It's strong. It's a strong shirt. It's explicit.
It's the strongest shirt that I own. I have a shirt that says sleeves are bullshit on it. It's a tank top. And I tried to get into Six Flags wearing that, and they wouldn't let me wear it in. They made me turn it inside out. It's the first time.
Wait, what did it say? What did it say? Sleeves are
bullshit. Yeah.
Wow, that's a no-go at Six Flags.
Yep, don't wear profanity. It's like wearing a no-rep shirt in the media booth at the CrossFit Games.
Jeffrey
inside out.
Jeffrey Birchfield is a gentleman. I bet you he has no shirts with swear words on it.
Absolutely not.
I know it. All right. Well, and you're a gentleman for calling and testing out my phone. I appreciate it.
You bet. The only one I have is the newest one from Good Dudes Coffee that says Dave Castro / is a good dude, not a prick.
Wow. Wow. That's because he doesn't program the games anymore. That's actually a dig at Dave.
All right, guys. We all have a good evening.
Thank you, Jeffrey. I drink Paper Street coffee. It's PAPERST coffee.com. You don't spell out street or else you'll go to the wrong place. Use the code Sevon, get 10% off. Send a nude photo of yourself and get 15% off. Here are my HillerFit review notes. I'm glad I have them.
How many did you have to watch? And what did you do while you were watching them this time? Because you were doing random crap in the Newport house.
I hadn't rode the assault bike in 2 weeks. I came home and just jumped right on the fucking assault bike. Like literally got out of my car and got on the assault bike. And
it was calling you.
And I just started watching them. I watched them backwards. I watched them from the end. Oh, let me see if I can pull it up. Actually,
I gotta pull mine up just so I know like what we're talking about. I've told you that before, right? Like sometimes it just kind of I forget.
Oh, there's so many videos. I totally get it. Hey, you know what? I need to just give you access to my back end so that so that you can just run my back end. HillerFit review show, Birth of an Empire.
That was an old one of yours.
Oh yeah. I thought that was yours. Where's? Oh, I like this. I type in HillerFit, and the 3 videos that pop up are the Sevon podcast videos.
You motherfucker!
That's
how many subscribers do you have now? Have I caught you since your games bump?
Since I tricked you into working on my show for the games.
Yeah. You went up by like 1,000 on me, and I've been slowly chipping away at you.
This is incredible. YouTube, I have your channel. How do I see? I don't see how many subscribers I have.
Well, I know that you have 18.8 thousand. I want to know exactly how many you have.
Oh, do I go to manage?
I also have 18.8 thousand.
I go to manage videos, and then I go to what? Analytics?
Correct. Or
18,800.
I have 18 or
and 28.
18,870. Now I just gotta wait till the next CrossFit Games where you can pass me up again.
Fuck.
Or maybe are we talking about the Zelos games, or are we not talking about that?
No, we can talk about that.
Okay. You're gonna do some stuff with our guy Jared, right?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. That's the thing you're gonna. I took a test this morning, and my testosterone levels came back at 175. I know for a fact it's higher, but I'm a little concerned.
Wait, I know for a fact I got 2 of them right.
Yeah, that's
tested it this morning. I had 100. No, dude, you read that entirely wrong. Did you do that on purpose?
I did.
Because I was reading it and it was like swirling around in my head the wrong way, and I was like, 175 fucking sucks. But he got 2 right.
See, that's why I'm never going to get my testosterone tested, because I'm gonna tell you, and you're gonna be like, oh shit, I didn't know it could be -4.
Do you remember the episode?
It's gonna come back and say none. What?
Grazer was on one of your podcasts, I believe. And he was talking about how he never wanted to get it done, or maybe he got it done and he had somebody else look at the results. And then all he wanted to know is whether or not he was good, because he didn't want to know what it was at, because it would kind of get to him. If it was like, well, what if my results were at 400 and everyone else is at 600? He didn't want that to get in his head.
Yeah, I understand. I feel you. That being said, every day someone and every time I say that, no one in my DMs ever is like, hey, good job, Sevon. Everyone's always like, dude, I'm on that shit. It's the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
What do you mean? Good job, Sevon. Don't get your
blood work done? like when I go to look at my DMs later on tonight, there's not going to be a DM in there that says, hey, that's really cool. I respect the fact that you don't check your get your blood work done. They all are going to say the opposite. Dude, suck it up and quit being a bitch. Get your fucking, I got on T 4 years ago is the best thing I ever did.
Well, even if you look at it in relation to like not getting just your testosterone checked, most people in like, you're 50.
Right.
When you're 50, 60, you're supposed to get like your PSA tested and all that.
I had a dude stick his fingers in my ass. Don't talk to me about
you're
PSA.
good. You're good.
Talk to me
you went the extra mile. You got your
this was kind of new breaking ground for you. You threw a short in there.
Yeah, I heard that's worth doing. I'm trying to dip my toe into some other stuff, and I don't really like doing it, because when you click on my videos button, it messes with the look at that. It looks fucking disgusting. It just sits there like a sore thumb, and I hate it.
I see. The artist in you is struggling with that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I had a subscriber though for putting that up there.
You got 1 subscriber.
I picked up 1 from that video. Yeah.
Hey, I didn't look at this one. Everyone is wrong about loan forgiveness.
Oh, yeah. I actually that was also, if we're talking about things that aren't common of myself, that has absolutely nothing to do with CrossFit.
And I didn't see this one either. These are so I got to go back and watch these 2.
Oh, dude! Oh,
I didn't watch this.
To make about that one.
I didn't watch this one either.
That one did well. I'm shocked.
I don't think I watched this one either. Oh yeah. Maybe I did watch that one.
That's the one I made in the airport.
So I didn't watch the High Rocks. Yeah, holy shit, dude! I'm telling you, Hunter's a needle mover.
Hunter's the man.
Yeah, he's a needle mover. Everyone hates him, and he's a needle mover. And when you hang out with him, there's nothing to hate.
Why do people hate Hunter?
I'm going to tell you the truth. It's not that people don't. The people are the group that's the most marginalized group in the United States. The only marginalized group are redheads. People just have this thing for redheaded dudes. They hate
redheaded dudes.
Yep. This one's is so crazy. This Asta La Vista baby comp train.
What's crazy about it?
First of all,
you got notes. You don't just say, "Dude, this was crazy."
Okay,
dude,
I gotta pull this. I gotta pull this down to look at my notes. Okay, here we go.
And usually you have those things printed off. What's up with you?
I got it over here on my screen. I know. I fucked up. I'm out of practice. So in that 20-second video, 27-second. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I have 3 monitors. Fuck this. I can ball. I'll move this over here. And I'll do share screen with this. No, I'll do Chrome tab, Andrew Hiller, YouTube. Bam. Oh, look at that. Okay. This one right here, test positive and competes. First let's take care of Austin Hartman here. So this guy was taking a test to move up rank in some military organization, let's say the Army. And I think he was on the show this morning or something, and he told us that he had to take the test. And now he's saying the test had 175 questions, and he knows he got 2 of them right.
Which questions? That question was on the screen for a little while.
I love Hunter. Oh, I thought that's funny. When I read that over here, I thought it was I love Hiller.
Same, but different.
Comp train, more like flop train. Now, here's the deal. You were actually pretty nice to them in that video.
You always say that. Say that, you know? I
do?
Every single time. You say I'm too nice.
Well, no, you weren't too nice. You weren't too nice. But you were basically, what's crazy is you were a Ben Bergeron-ista. You watched all of Ben's shit.
Did you see that? It's about 4 years of listening to every single podcast. People think I just talk shit for no reason. No, I got reasons.
And then basically, what you claim in the video that he ran out of content, that it started becoming basically
from like the same 3 or 4 books that he reads.
Okay, and did you find something disingenuous about that? Because here's what the video says. The video comes across like this. Ben Bergeron's great, but once you get what you need from him, it's time to move on. But kind of in real, and so that's what I thought was pretty nice. But in real life, I feel like you're more on the side of not comp train, it's flop train. Like you're a little more aggressive in real life about it. Like it kind of bummed, like you think he should, since he keeps saying the shit over and over, maybe he should stop publishing.
I think that that's good for a certain subset of people. And I think that I also said that in the video, which was people getting into CrossFit. And it's good if you're recycling the same stuff because new people are always entering and they all need to hear it. However, and I think you're seeing this, it doesn't work for the high-end athletes after you've been with him for as long as Frazier was with him, which wasn't very long, a year at most. And Mason Mitchell, you say that one had 0 substance. I look at my comment section, and I don't think that was the case. And I think that what we're talking about here also means that it wasn't the case. But I want to know why it had 0 substance.
What was it? I like the part where you talked about the thing with Cole Sager.
Which part?
The Spirit of the Games award.
Yeah,
and then you said
show up.
And then you said, I wonder if I can find that. And then you put the little gangster glasses on yourself.
That was cool, right? That's me with my extreme editing skills. I wouldn't have been able to do that 2 months ago.
So do you dislike him?
Bergeron?
Yeah.
My disdain for Ben Bergeron comes from the fact that I've had athletes who have done some things in the sport. And I guess at this point, I've kind of talked about it quite a bit. But in the time, in the moment, it was never me trying to do anything with myself because of that athlete. And I have a huge sense of him trying to ride the crap out of Katrin's coattails from a couple of years of her doing really well for changing her mindset about some rope climbs where the programming may have changed a bit, where they don't show up quite as much. Does that make sense?
So
Katrin jumps aboard.
So there's two different things here. Do you think it's not okay for coaches to take credit for their athlete's success?
I don't know of a single coach who does. That does really well. And I'm going to probably get unfucked by somebody who knows something about a college football coach or a college NBA or college basketball coach. But I don't know of Bill Belichick doing that. People do it for him.
Okay.
People want to go
other
play
thing
with
is
Bill Belichick.
And then so that kind of like that makes you don't like that style of his, the way he presents himself as maybe taking credit, which I don't know if he does or doesn't. But
look at T and Shane. So Shane is the man.
But when
has
Ben taken credit? You've heard him say, "Hey, look what I've done."
It's not in the way. It's not the exact words that he says. It's in the way he says the words that he says.
Okay.
We do this to do that. If it weren't for my methods and this success or these things, she would have had her success. Did you follow that, or does that not?
Yeah, no, that's gnarly. That's really gnarly. That's over the top. That's more than saying you're great. That's saying you're one of the linchpins.
Do you not hear that now? Having if you can reflect upon things you've heard him say in the past. That's the vibe.
Here's the thing. I only know Ben Bergeron as a guy who reads books of wisdom and talks about what he read and the fact that he did a bunch of woke shit that I fucking don't understand someone as wise as him could have fucking possibly done. That's only, but whenever, you know what I mean? That's the two pieces I like. When I think of Ben Bergeron, I think, wow, he's read a lot of cool books and he's able to share that knowledge with people. And then, holy fuck, he really put up glass shields in his gyms and pushed the fucking narrative that there was something to be scared of when not a single fucking CrossFitter except a fat Italian in Belgium who died. I mean, like, what the fuck? You know, we're approaching, theoretically, there's more evidence that CrossFitters have died from the vaccine than from COVID.
Oh, fuck.
Wow. Anyway, but the other thing that you don't like, here's the other thing you don't like. You don't like the fact that you don't think his athletes are getting better. You think that's
the biggest thing.
What about Laura Horvat and her handstand push-ups?
Mike Halpin, I can't give you a direct quote, but it's in just about every third thing he says, somehow, some way.
I'm coming up with funky ass shit like every single day, Snoop Dogg. What about Laura Horvat? How many years are you going to give her? What's harder to fix? Let's start here. Katrin David's daughter's rope climbs. Are they still a problem?
They're still a problem relative to the field, yeah.
Laura Horvat's handstand push-ups or Haley Adams' strength? Which one's easier to fix?
Probably Katrin's rope climbs.
And then Haley's strength?
And Haley's strength is the hardest to fix because it takes the most time. Because it's so it's been a glaring weakness for us. I mean, one, she's got to wrap her head around it. Maybe she should do some Ben Bergeron training to fix that and wrap her head around the fact that she's got to actually take some time off of the cardiovascular and Metcons. But once she gets past that, she's actually got to take the time to develop the strength to get to where she's got to be relative to the field. It's all relative to the field.
You showed something. I don't know if I saw it right because I was pedaling high RPMs over 60. And you said that Katrin one year snatched 200 and the next year she was struggling with 185. That's fucking freaky. That's freaky.
Not, and the only kickback, as I always think about, like, what can people try to beat me up with in the comment section? is that was at the CrossFit Games where they've done a handful of events. And the one was at the Invitational, where I believe it was the 4th event of the Invitational. But they were separated by 3 to 4 years. And you would figure at minimum she'd be able to do the same thing, if not better, because everyone else is getting better, with the exception of like the Matt Frazier, who's already winning every single year. If Matt Frazier can snatch 300 pounds, he doesn't have to go to 330. He can just continuously get 290 and like finish top 3. And that's what he's happy with. And Katrin was top 5, and then with her snatch there, she finishes top 10, and she's moving down the leaderboard where she would have been towards the top 3 years earlier.
You listen to all of his content that he put out for 4 years. Does he is it all is it what category would you put it in sort of the mental category? Like, did you ever listen to a show where he talks for 30 minutes about how to do a deadlift like you did the other day?
No.
You don't remember a single show of him doing that?
Maybe why you would deadlift, but it's not kind of the mechanics of it. None of that. No, absolutely not.
By the way, I've been around the best fucking coaches in the fucking world for fucking 15 years on deadlifting. And I'm not saying that that someone hasn't been around more better deadlifting coaches. I'm just saying I've been around a lot. And I know there's people who've been around 10 times more than me, but I got to be in the 1% of 1%.
Of people who have been around coaches.
Who talk about deadlifting. Like, I've just heard so much. And I learned shit in your video. That I was actually doing it. What's crazy is I was actually doing a 5x.
When? Because CrossFit.com posted it the day after I put up that
video?
video?
Today. Ironically, today I was basically I rode the assault bike for 10 calories, making sure the RPMs got up to 90 at least once in those 10 calories, and then got off and did 5 deadlifts for 10 rounds. And as I watched your deadlift video, for people that don't know, it's how to deadlift for dummies. Holy shit, it's fucking good, dude. Congratulations. It's fucking dope.
Thanks. That was a different one. People like that one. And
yeah, that one's
do anywhere
fucking
near as
great.
well as the one where I talk shit about comp train. So if anyone wants to know why I don't make more of those, it's because they get 1/5 the views, 1/4 the views.
The fingertip talk, the mixed grip, which I call switch grip, but I know everyone else calls it a mixed grip. That was interesting. The thing about pushing your shoulders down, I had never heard that.
How did it help? Did it help?
Yeah, fuck yeah, it helped. The thing it's weird too at how much you've experimented.
A lot.
Like you talk about all the different foot positions. I've never heard anyone say to get as narrow as you can. I've always heard to get in your jumping position. So I like that, to try that. Did
it make sense why I said to get as narrow as you can?
Yes, for sure.
All the mechanical
for sure.
Of your body.
Just like in the opposite is snatch grip deadlift is fucking
harder.
Gnarly. Yeah. The thing that I was tripping on is the activation of the hamstrings, because I go back and forth between starting my deadlift like a squat and starting it the way you said. And every time I go back and forth, I'm like, fuck, I should be doing it this way. And then so I'd been doing
which way?
Whatever way is the way.
It's loaded. It varies day to day for you.
Yeah, well, like usually in cycles, like a year. So for like the last 2 years when I've been like just deadlifting and I never deadlift over 135, I always say, fuck that. I'm not loading up my hamstrings. I'm doing it like a squat to protect my back.
Well, that's the opposite, homie.
I know. Today I loaded, I'm like, I'm listening to Hiller today, and I loaded my hamstrings and I don't even feel the bar come off the ground. Now, granted, I was only doing 155. It's light, but still, I didn't even feel when my hamstrings are all fucking activated and tight, and max tension kept on them. I didn't feel the bar come off the ground. It just
the video there. It's 20 minutes long, and I tried to like smash that into a Friday class at the affiliate back in the day, and they'd be like, "Everyone needs to know all of this shit. It's so important." I've spent so much time trying to figure this shit out.
Why is it bad? Why do you think it's explain to me the back thing?
What?
Why, when I do it like a squat, you think it's worse for my back?
It usually depends on how much weight you're doing and kind of the way that you're built up. So do you know who Jacob Anderson is?
No.
He is the lesser known of the Anderson brothers. There's ZA, there's Alex, and then there's Jacob Anderson.
Okay, I'm sure I met him before. Yep.
He has an incredible, 1, physique, and 2, clean front squat, but he has got a god-awful deadlift.
Oh, he's the kid. He does have an amazing physique. He's the young one.
Yeah, and they're all like fantastic. They're like Ken dolls, but he's had a very bad deadlift. And I always remembered like Frazier going to work with these deadlifters, and all I would ever think is that weightlifters never pull with their hips high because there's no purpose to do it. And what you'll usually see is that their deadlift relative to their clean is much more compact than most people who deadlift frequency with the purpose of getting a heavier deadlift. Jacob Anderson's a very good example, and Frazier, until he went and worked with a deadlift coach, is also a good example because he spent such a long time at places like the Olympic Training Center pulling off the floor with an upright torso. The upright torso meaning you keep the hips lower, and it's all for the mechanical advantages that go into the clean pull. So it all made sense. And it's why he needed to go figure out how to deadlift by someone who actually knows what to do. So you keep your hips low to protect your back. And in reality, keeping your hips low really limits your top end strength and mispositions your body for the loads you're trying to put it under. Does that all make sense or no?
It does. When I think of the Anderson brothers, but this is what I was thinking about when you're talking, there's three things I think about. One, that their dad went to the CrossFit Games. Two, that one of the brothers had to smoke some dude. One of the brothers had to kill a guy. Oh. You don't know that story? It's like a NASCAR. The
Anderson brother had to kill a guy?
Yeah, it was like a NASCAR driver. Like this guy, one of the Anderson brothers was with this lady at her house, and the ex-husband came over and attacked him with like a hatchet. Could Google it. And the third story I can't fucking tell you on the air, but it's fucking great.
I wonder what happened to the Anderson brothers. What are they up to?
I don't know. They were always cool and super nice to me. I liked them.
They always seemed cool. I remember, so when I made regionals in 16 as an individual, Alex Anderson was in my region, and I looked over at him, and he was like a centaur.
Yeah.
he's so big and so perfectly proportioned.
Did you know them?
No, not personally.
Because I was trying to wonder if you told me. I wonder if I tell you this third story. I know you won't tell me if I tell you not to tell anyone, but I wonder if you knew this story, if you would share it. Well, no, I mean not that if you heard it from me.
Does it involve?
No, doesn't involve steroids.
I don't share shit.
It involves girls.
I think the only reason people continuously tell me stuff is because I don't share it. Like if I were to share some shit on the show, people be like, he's not trustworthy.
Right.
So I really try to keep everything on the DL. And if it's about girls, I'm interested.
Yeah, I'll definitely tell you off the air. It's such a good story. It breaks some people's heart. It didn't break my heart. I thought it was a fantastic story.
If anything, I want to know if it breaks my heart now.
In your squat video that you're squatting, which I thought was another cool video, we'll talk about that. By the way, before we get into, we'll do it in order of my notes. You said that you don't judge people who aren't competing, and I think that's fairly accurate. But you also do judge people, and you'll bust people's balls if they're doing hero wads, right? And well, not if they're doing hero. Yeah, tell me, they get.
I made that one on. God, I wish I remembered names better. But there was the guy who made the 10 Instagram post reel of him doing Murph. And not one of the repetitions that he did during Murph were to standard. And Murph is something where when you're doing it, the bare minimum you can do is if you have the capability to squat to parallel, which he clearly had. He couldn't stand all the way up. He didn't do his push-ups the right way. If you're going to do it, and spend the time to have, like, I don't know, your girlfriend roll around you and say, hey, honey, I need you to take all these videos of me doing this workout. If you're going to have her do that sort of shit for you and take the time to put together a 10-page post on Instagram, you can also figure out how to do everything the right way. Does that make sense?
But, dude, it's so fucking fair. It's so fair.
He took so much time and effort to make a fucking post on the internet, but he couldn't take the time and effort to figure out how to do a push-up.
Correct.
And then he says he does it in 40 minutes, which would be a great time at the CrossFit Games.
Yeah,
so something was wrong. Something was wrong.
Right. So
those are my thoughts on hero wads.
So you get the space. So if you're just working out, you don't get the smackdown. But
one of the biggest, I made a video on this at one point. Like I'll frequently go into a Lifetime just to use the various machines that maybe I don't have here or the affiliate doesn't have that I'm a member at. And I'll walk around and I'll wonder why people are doing things, but I won't judge them for it because maybe they have their own things going on. Like, what are they doing that for? It's not any of my fucking business, but it can't.
What's your most guilty pleasure at a Globo gym?
As far as the machine I use or the things I do or what?
The machine, like the one where you look around and you're like, all right, no one's looking.
I really, really like the leg press at a Globo gym because you can just do like
that's when you're on your back and you push up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like people will load the shit out of that and do really heavy quarter reps, and I'll do like the lowest possible reps I can do with my legs and see how quickly I can get 20 reps done with what looks like 315 on it or something like that. They're all different. I also like preacher curl things where you can bend over and do biceps.
Yeah, yeah.
Tricep push down machines. The cables I'm very fond of at those places.
Mine's
and then actually the one that I'm at has a cold plunge, so I like that too.
Oh shit, that's nice. I like the Jason Kleba sent me a picture of his setup today.
His gym?
Just his cold plunge. He got one. Is there one that's called the cold plunge? He got a fucking insane, like beautiful, like one that looks like it cleans itself. It's a white tub and it's got a lid. And he's got that, and then right behind it, he has a sauna from Almost Heaven.
Zombies on fire.
Almost
Heaven.
Heaven.
Got a sauna too.
I look like I've been in a tanning bed. Look at my shit. My wrinkles have tan lines. Look at like my wrinkles have like, it's crazy.
You spent all that time in the sun. Newport
I am
Beach.
so dark. I am. Yeah, that's what I think. Thank you. He uses that adductor machine. That's what I was picturing.
The thing is, when I do those low bar squats, my adductors get fucked up. So.
Hey, it was amazing to me that you said half the people that you think watching this don't know about low bar squats. We had Dave Tate come to CrossFit San Diego. Greg brought him there. Do you know who that is? He's a powerlifting dude, just a big old. He was a Louis Simmons guy, and he came and he fucking tore us all up. He said the reason why CrossFitters are so quad dominant is because they keep the bar so high, and if you do low bar, you get better glute activation. And he was all about the low bar. He's all about the low bar.
Why do you think it is that CrossFitters are so upright or about the upright? And what is it that this Dave Tate guy was brought in for?
I mean, Greg just likes learning from all sorts of people, right? And this guy was the fucking man. But I will say this guy's mobility was fucked. and speaking about, he did deadlifts. He could only grab with his fingertips. I mean, he did sumo, right? I mean, he was clearly at some point juiced out of his fucking mind. I don't know if he was when he came there, but
that might be the. I've heard a story like that in relation to the CrossFit Football John Wellborn world that I love so much. The first affiliate I was ever a member at or coached at was one of the first 50, I believe, in the country, and it was called CrossFit Naperville. It was in Aurora. And the guy who was very close with Wellborn came from CrossFit Naperville and worked with CrossFit Football. And he had this story about some guy that was unable to walk from the parking lot to the garage without sitting down because he was so winded. But when he got there, he could deadlift 900 pounds.
Yeah, I believe it. That's what this Dave Tate guy kind of looked like.
And that's what you're talking about. Like, he couldn't get the bar, which is why CrossFit's so cool, because usually you can do both.
Yeah, and he only did sumo, this guy.
And why?
I don't know. Well, at least there, I only ever saw him do sumo. He never demoed anything else besides sumo. And I remember
body shape for it.
Say that again?
He probably had the body proportions for it.
What is sumo supposed to allow you to pick up more weight?
Depends on your body proportions.
Okay.
It limits the range of motion, but some people aren't made to sumo as well.
Is the world record deadlift a sumo deadlift or a regular deadlift?
Conventional.
It is.
Half-Thor did it.
Okay.
To my knowledge, unless someone's beating it. It was Eddie Hall, who I believe also pulled conventional. And then it was Half-Thor.
That video that you showed, I gotta pull this up. Okay. There's no way in hell that's the squat video. Hold on, I gotta show you this. This is fucking crazy.
The entire comment section is talking about how front squats and the anterior chain and how it's very front dominant, and that's true. Who was it that said CrossFitters have no hamstrings and no ass? And I remember that parallel really well into like Sam Dancer
going my squats, and I'm trying to compare them to Brent Fikowski's squats. And at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is that they are
sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you. Sorry, go ahead.
Squats.
No, it's okay. Sam Dancer did a lot of posterior work, and I know he loves the reverse hyper. And it may have been the Strong Fit guy, who I always forget his fucking name, but he was big on posterior work.
Okay. There's no fucking way these are legit. And
Me?
Watch this. No. Fuck, yours are fine. We don't critique people unless they're competing. We're doing hero
Mason
made
Mitchell
it look a lot like a
look at the watch this. Watch
Brent Fikowski squat while he's doing wall balls.
Come on, man.
All right, that one wasn't. No.
I mean,
when
I said
we were
that
doing the
those
live
were
shows, right?
I mean, you're saying that this is a bad camera angle, dude.
No, I'm not.
Do you love Brent Fikowski? How are you giving him a pass on this? I mean, I guess it's not his fault; it's the judge's fault. But what the fuck is going on here? Okay, sorry. Settle down.
When I make these videos, I talk from recollection.
Right.
I just start talking at the camera, and then I pull in video footage later as I'm editing everything, and I put it in there, and I put in the actually because I'm trying to say actually they're not low enough. But when you watch the live and you go to the round of 40 and the round of 50, they have a front facing camera.
Yeah.
And they are all good. I assume
they
because
are?
someone, yes, 100%. The front facing camera. Those are not.
I want that judge right there to turn around and slap Brent's judge and be like, dude, I'm not even watching these, and I know they're not deep enough.
Jeremy World says I gotta do burpees. But when we were doing the live shows, I do remember someone talking about Fikowski's squats, and I was like, what do you mean? They look fine. Like, they look close, but that's because I was looking at the front-facing ones, which you can also find on the live stream if you want to take the time to do that. You go to the Granite Games live stream, day 2, about an hour 45 in, and you'll see.
Tommy Marquez, thank you for coming to the show. He's vaccinated, doesn't have to go below parallel. Fine, I understand. Sumo doesn't count. That's kind of my feeling, too.
Thanks,
okay,
Bruce.
but I think we should examine Cole Grayshaber's legs. He's definitely doing posterior work.
Yeah, usually you'll see that when the quads are a bit smaller.
I could do a whole show on Grayshaber's body.
It's nice.
Is it? We must not to be talking about the same guy.
He's younger.
There's a guy that competes in the games, and his body. People were complimenting his body, and I'm not here to trash anyone's body, but it was getting complimented, and I'm like, that's a baby's body. That's not even a man's body. Hey, well,
we're probably talking about the same guy.
Yeah, his legs had no. There was no shape to his legs. They're poles.
And I wonder if Heidi is actually talking about.
I don't know if I'm talking about who I'm talking about. I swear to God, I don't know if it's Cole Grayshaber.
What was I going to bring up? If we're talking about.
Oh, look at this. Mason Mitchell. Sumo is heaviest. Jeez.
So I don't think so. Like, did someone pull heavier than half Thor sumo?
False, Hiller.
This dude's on fire.
Get him. Yeah.
He's on fire. And
like, I can easily pull that up here.
Heaviest deadlift. I bet half Thor pops up.
Okay.
And then, I bet they're all on Bruce's page where they say that sumo doesn't count. So
heaviest deadlift.
Mason's just fighting me. He's just picking it. He just wants to poke. He likes his name popping up. He knows if he says enough shit, I'll yell at it. I'll yell back.
Pro boxer Hafthor Bjorkman still retains the world record for heaviest deadlift at 501 kilos, 1,104 pounds. He set the record May 21st, breaking rival Eddie Hall's prior record.
That's what I just said.
500 kilos. But the question is whether it's well, I don't see the. Wow. Then there's another one. Okay, fuck. I'm gonna have to share the screen. We're gonna have to start looking. I just can't type in anything like biggest dick.
Sumo grip is beta.
Apparently,
no one has legs like me except for Danny Spiegel.
Okay,
I have no hamstrings.
So there's this.
Yes, this was done during COVID times.
Hey, and he definitely isn't taking your recommendation of narrow.
Correct. I would say that is extremely correct. He's also 6'7".
I'm also going to tell you that that's not sumo. with my rudimentary knowledge.
Are you sure?
I mean, I'm not willing to bet my life on it, but like I'm willing to bet a couple inches of my cock on it.
You're right. You're right. It's not sumo.
Thank you.
Mason Mitchell
hey,
just wants to try to get
we
me to say
could type
his name.
in heaviest sumo
He
deadlift.
won. That's a good idea. Do that.
Oh shit!
Oh, mother of God!
Oh shit! Mason fucked us up. Oh no shit!
While wearing lifting straps, well, so did he. Okay, so did he.
Wow.
You know who that guy
Look,
is
Mason even wrote this fucking dude, scribbled this dude's name down. Look at this. It looks like Mason got drunk and his forehead dropped on the keyboard, but that's actually someone's name.
That's fucking funny. All right, Mason, you win this round. Good work. You know who that guy is on the right?
That's you?
That's me.
This right here?
No, that's Greg Doucette.
Oh.
You know who that is?
Yeah.
He set the world record for deadlifts done consecutively or maybe in a minute at a certain weight. It might be 405.
Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, that guy's a trip. Craig Doucette. He should change his name to Craig Doucette.
Jeremy.
Oh, that's really original, Sevy.
Oh man, Jeremy World.
Okay. Do any sumo wrestlers actually sumo deadlift? That's a great question. Hey, I don't know. Wait, what's going on here? I gotta stop sharing this page. Do you sumo at all?
Yeah.
Oh, you do. Okay.
I do for every 10 times I conventional, I'll do a sumo deadlift, and they're usually about the same. Sumo deadlift.
The weights are the same.
The weights are about the same.
Are you comfortable in sumo?
Yeah, it's easier for me. I don't know why. Probably because the range of motion is lesser, and well, if you practice wedging yourself into the conventional deadlift, it makes it pretty easy to do that on the sumo.
This guy's saying you took "It Doesn't Matter" from Greg Doucette.
He's right.
Oh, that's good shit.
I did. I was a big fan of that.
Lobar, I love talked about Fikowski. Aramo, you gave a nod to Aramo, 100,000 YouTube subscribers.
It's badass. It's my goal.
I'm looking at what's her name? Christy
Aramo O'Connell.
Aramo O'Connell. It's weird. It's like hers and her husband's YouTube station.
That plaque is so cool.
You have a YouTube station with your husband.
I bet Matt Frazier got that plaque after like 3 days of having a YouTube station.
That's a good point.
That's cool.
I'm going to her state. Yeah, dude, she has 102,000.
I have a feeling that. Oh wait, look at that. Never did a 5x200 kilogram that felt easier than listening to Hiller's guidance. I wonder if that's a good or a bad thing. Okay.
I'm gonna look at that in 1 second after we look at. Is it a bad thing? Or are they tearing you up?
I think it's a good thing. I think I'm just having a hard time reading things right now.
She made a video 3 days ago, a 5K a day running challenge. Then she had another video 4 days ago, 389 calorie dessert. 389 dessert. That's nothing.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
I had a tub of ice cream the other day.
That might be the idea.
CrossFit Games feelings 3 weeks ago.
72,000 views. 279,000? Come on.
Dude, she's a fucking...
I know what the secret is. You have to have a life of Aramo O'Connell and make a video on it.
How I qualified for the CrossFit Games?
36,000. Good for her. It's awesome.
What a fucking stud. I wonder how far back her videos go.
Oh, here's what you do. Go to the top. Go to the top. Okay. And you can sort by on the right and do it by oldest.
Good job. 3 years. My first vlog. Hey, you think you'll get to 100,000 in 3 years?
I'll get there before 3 years.
God, I hope you do.
I think I saw it helping bring up Social Blade, and it says it should be there in 2 years.
Oh,
wait, go awesome. Back to that. Go back to that. Bring that back up.
Ramos page?
Yeah.
Or did you got the blood work from California Hormones?
I did.
And you got your results back?
I did.
And are you contemplating jumping on some sort of testosterone replacement therapy?
I am not contemplating. I'm doing it.
So you're going to take something that would be fall under the TRT category, testosterone replacement category.
That is correct.
And are you going to document that on your YouTube page?
I am.
God, I bet you if you put on 1 million followers, I could peel off 100,000 of those.
I knew you had a long game. Go to SourceFi and do by most popular because I just want to know.
Okay, sorry. Most popular. Yes, I will. Wow, that's fucking crazy that you're going to do
what's
that.
What's my testosterone at right now before I tell you what it's at? Because I know he's going to ask.
No, wait. Save that for your video.
Well, okay. Well, I'm curious to know what they think it's at anyway.
Okay, yeah, you guys guess.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Did you? Yeah, 880,000.
5 stretches you need to be doing every day.
Look at that.
How to do bar muscle ups. How to build a back squat. Day in the life of Christy Aramo. How to build a sauna. Full price breakdown.
So in one video, that 800,000, she got like a third of my freaking, oh my God, a third of my total channel views. Here we go. 500, 650, 897.
Oh shit, I recognize her husband. Is that Patrick. Her husband right there? Yeah, I've seen that dude around and I never knew that was her husband.
420.
Oh shit. They kind of look alike.
Hey. He looks like Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, like all a juiced up monkey. That's true. It's a good point. Juiced
with a better tan and better hair, so he's just better looking.
He is. Well, yeah, he's a alpha Zucky. Wow, alpha Zucky.
That's gonna be his Instagram profile name.
Okay, well, congratulations to her.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Why do so many more men sign up for the Rogue Invitational than women, and why do so few people sign up?
I feel like it kind of flew under the radar, to be honest.
Like, why isn't it 10,000 people signed up? Why? Like you said, it was like 144 men and like 80 women.
Can you go to rogue.com real quick? We can pull this up.
Yeah.
We're needing a Souza or Caleb on the background.
Rogue Fitness. Oh, as soon as you type it in Google, it just takes you there.
Oh, Sarah Cox wants to know what my T is. Do I tell now?
No. What's your T? No. You got to save it. Save it.
Save it.
Save it. Yeah. Save it.
All right.
You earned it. Save it for your. Oh, look at the guesses. 420. I like that guess. 69. Another great guess, Nate. 1.
420 is my favorite guess.
Sean, that's not such a great guess. 5, 6, 7. Wow.
Wow. What? High or low? Wow.
No, I just like that's how it's creative. I like the creativity. Like 420 and 69 are just like, yeah, I get you. And 1 or 0.
Closest one there is off by 80. 70 off by 70 is the closest one.
Oh, I like that game.
Of all those guesses.
Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. You're going to tell me where to go. Share. Okay, Rogie. Okay,
yeah, go to Rogue. Scroll down, please, to probably about 2/3 of the way down, and on the right side, we're going to see it pop up Rogue Invitational. Click on that, and then click on the about the Invitational. Scroll down, and we'll see like the prizes, I believe, or maybe we got to go to prize purse for that. But I do know that on the scale division, you could win a gift card. I know that for sure.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Go to the prize purse.
What's this? Get on the list, volunteer portal. But where's was there like a qualifier website, like the open website? Okay. Hold on.
Here we go.
Athletes that have not formally been invited to compete in the CrossFit competition at the Rogue Invitational can earn their spot in the field through the online qualifier. See below. The entry is $20. $35 gets you a Rogue shirt. It's so fucking crazy. Ooh, you fucking.
Sarah just says if anyone gets the guess correct, they'll give her a year for free.
Wow.
everyone just starts spamming numbers.
Wow.
Someone's gonna get it.
If anyone guesses, we will give you 1 year for free. Wow. It's got to be on this show. You only get 35 guesses a person.
No.
Hey, why is Rogue so smart and they can give away a t-shirt with your entry, but fucking CrossFit's been around for 16 years and it can't fucking figure out a way to sell t-shirts to people who enter? Anyway, why did so few people register? Did you say, is there a list of all the people who registered somewhere?
Well, so that's what I wanted right there. Here we go. Prize packages down.
Okay.
I saw it. See what you can win. The overall winner, and then the top 3 gyms with the most participation. So that's incentive for the affiliates to push it. $500 gift card, barbell, competition plate set. So that's a good incentive. Like the most people signed up.
But why wouldn't they? But didn't you say only like 144 dudes signed up?
100 something like that. Yeah, there was.
Where did you get that information? Why isn't it 12,000? Why isn't it 12? Why didn't 12,000 men around the world sign up?
Because of the things that I'm mentioning right now, which is there's not much incentive. You see the scaled.
There's no incentive to enter the open. There's no incentive to enter the open.
Good point. Actually, a great point. But it's kind of something people do at this point if you're at a CrossFit affiliate. And the big thing I was trying to pull up here was that the affiliates push or do not push the open the same way they may or may not push the participation in this qualifier. There's a gym in Florida called CrossFit Hype, and they would always just fuck up the participation of these events because they have like 200 people signed up for things like the Rogue qualifier. That's an awesome gym, by the way, CrossFit Hype in Florida.
You saw it or you just mentioned it?
I've been there a couple of times. The owner's name is Rob Thomas.
Where's the leaderboard? I want to see their leaderboard.
To the right, 2022 leaderboard. I got something to bring up about this too. Someone already mentioned it in the comment section.
This makes I'm tripping, dude. I'm fucking tripping, dude.
About?
How are there not more people?
Dude, there's no reason to sign up. And the next thing that I actually made the video on is that if you want to have your workouts in, it's a bitch and a half to do it all. I talked about
why don't these people have their scores in? Why doesn't Luka Jukic have his scores in?
Good question. We should ask him. We've got the power, right? You got his phone number.
Look at all why don't any of these people have their scores in? What the fuck is going? This is over, right? The qualifier's over?
That is correct.
Dude.
Have you not seen any of this yet? This is the first time for you?
No, yeah, just on your video. Only the first 99 people have their scores in. You go over here to page 6 and there's no scores.
The closest TRT guess so far was within 27 nanograms per deciliter. It was close.
So
just for anyone who's trying to keep up.
Oh shit, Samuel Cornwell took 21st. That's not good. Samuel, what's up?
But he didn't put his first workout in.
And he still took 21st?
Correct. Yeah, he did pretty well. I think he would have qualified if he remember. And it looks like he had something similar happen that Travis had happen, which is that he did not record the weights being weighed. You picked up on that, right?
Yeah, I saw that. That was devastating. I'm confused on exactly. Jack Farlow, what a stud.
Well, if you're confused, Jack Farlow is a good dude. He's cool. He's huge, strong.
That's Emma Lawson's dude.
That's Emma Lawson's dude.
Hey, so tell me about the Colton Mertens thing. I watched your video. It kind of.
He's in. He's in.
Yeah, what happened? You made a video saying he's not in, but maybe he should be in. When you said maybe he should be in, did you mean he should be in?
I meant, so what you'll see right here is you don't know how much the workouts are worth. So you see Chandler Smith has 392 points, but I don't know how he got those points. Does that make sense? Where did they come from? We don't know how many points he got per workout.
I'm guessing that means he took a 100, a 100, a 100, and a 92. And I'm hypothetically, it could be 396s too, or 496s. Do you know what I'm saying?
Correct. Okay. I mean, if you
right,
say
isn't that what you're thinking? Yeah. Each workout's worth 100 points, but I don't know what place he got on him still.
Good call on that one. Okay. So that means that he probably did the worst on the fourth workout. Oh no, only 2 people would have beaten him. But the big thing to point out here is that Scott Tetlow had his score invalidated.
Oh, look at this. So look at this.
I think he was in third, and now he's out, and that's what bumped up Colton. All right, so Chandler. So yeah, wait, that doesn't make any sense then, because there is Chandler in fifth, sixth,
which would be like 95 points. And then over here he's in
seventh or eighth, which wouldn't add up for 400 any longer. He won that one. How about workout 3?
Click on workout 3. Oh yeah, he won it.
Okay, maybe you're close then. You could be right.
And look at Colton's not even on this. Oh, there he is down there. Okay, so what happened with Colton? He was ranked 6th.
Colton was ranked 6th, and Scott Tetlow had his second workout invalidated for reasons that I don't think that we know. And Colton Mertens just made a comment in the comment section that said that they have to review everyone's workout 3 and 4 before he's officially in. So he's not officially in yet.
Okay. Well, it's cool that they keep updating it in real time. I think it's cool. Maybe Rogue should write something up here. This not official leaderboard.
Yeah, I did look for that. I couldn't find it, like a finalization. Someone has been within 9 on the TRT guesses as well. I've been keeping up with those. Someone's been within 9. It's been close. And then there was also somebody.
Shit. Olivia Kerstetter cleaned house.
Without a gym affiliation. The Hepner Barn doesn't have a gym affiliation.
I don't think that's her. I think she belongs to a different gym. Because he's not her coach. No.
Call?
No, but I'm not taking it. You can't call. Jesse Smith, Christian. Okay, I don't recognize any of these people. I only recognize
Jesse Smith, I believe, is Chandler's wife.
Oh, okay. I recognize Kerstetter, Annika Greer.
Annika Greer.
Oh, Christine Best. Is that the girl from? No.
Brittany Weiss was on a Invictus team, I believe.
Who's the girl who's on from the Isle of Man?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? I keep talking about wanting her on the show.
You keep talking about the Isle of Man.
Isle of Man. All right, fine. Okay, so Colton made it, and the reason why is because one of Scott Tetlow's scores didn't work. Somehow something was invalidated.
He may have gone down the route of Travis, which was he didn't record the weight of some sort of implement, which is required.
You that would be that would be cool if it was something as benign as that. Maybe Scott Tetlow is using weights with the that were drilled out.
Scott typically moves pretty well, but I did bring up in the 22.4 video.
Yeah.
21. What the fuck was the last open? The one of the thrusters. He did every one of those thrusters with his head behind the bar. And I kind of gave him a hard time for those in a video.
I like him because he's the guy that had the interaction, the fuck you interaction at the semifinals. Do you remember that? We had both guys on the show. Yeah, that was
Scott's
awesome.
Scott's cool too. That was one of my first, do I really want to make a video on somebody that I think is super cool, that I know in person is cool? And I was like, I got to make a video on Scott. It's like that moment where like, all right, if you're going to do it, you got to fucking do it.
Who's the dude? One of the guys, who was the other guy? Do you remember?
They said, fuck you too. Ooh.
I don't remember who said fuck you, but one of the guys said, fuck you, get your hand out of my face. And then the other guy in the back told him, hey, you better not ever say that to me again. But then they ended up being friends.
Was it not Nick Matthew?
Was it Nick Matthew?
Oh, fuck, dude. I'm not going to be able to get Nick's head out of my head now, or name out of my head.
Amy Kringle is the girl from Isle of Man. Thank you, Carlos Romero. That guy you showed a video of a guy who got kicked out of a gym. He got a 24-hour ban, but they said you can finish your workout. That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. That's what prompted the entire deadlift video. I was watching that and I was using the bathroom
and then that lady goes on to tell him she's like some sort of exercise scientist. She knows how to deadlift. Like, how the fuck would an exercise scientist know how to deadlift?
I didn't
like if she would have said, hey, I've deadlifted every day for 20 years, I'd be like, all right, I hear you. I feel you. If anyone wants to go to Nude HDY XYZ Best Adult Date Site, now is your chance. Like, does anyone really go?
It may have been Will Morad, which is what.
No. It wasn't Will Morad. It was two dudes I'd never heard of before. It was Tetlow and someone else. It may have been Nick Matthew.
I remember you pulled them both onto the show too, and that was pretty cool.
It was cool. You did a triple bodyweight deadlift
in 2018, I think it was. It was right after the regional that year.
Do you celebrate? Is that like as big as like having a birthday or Christmas or losing your virginity? Is that like, holy fuck?
I've got two things that I worked really hard to get, and I never hit one of them. I wanted it to be 100-pound snatch, and I guess I still would like to do that at some point.
How much snatch? 300?
300. And my best is 291. And I remember there was a morning I went to the gym, and I spent a lot of time, effort, like working on technique and shit. And I hit a 291 that morning, and I kind of lost it. It was pretty cool. I got a video on my Instagram somewhere of that. And then the other one is the deadlift. Other than that, I don't really celebrate all that much in relation to lifts.
Did you celebrate after the triple bodyweight deadlift? Like, do you?
Yeah. And I almost passed out. I think I did like a 5-week banded deadlift to work into that one. And then I didn't know if I'd be able to do it.
God, there must be no enjoyment. How much % do you get from the nude site? And none. That would be cool if I did. I don't get nothing. That banded deadlifts look like they're so like not fun. You know, like bench press is fun, lat machine's fun, pull-ups are fun, throwing a baseball at a window's fun. Banded deadlifts look like they're just. It's like doing one of those presses, like with one of those bamboo things with like kettlebells hanging down on bands off the side. That shit, or you know those water things, you know, like those tubes full of water.
The slushy things.
Yeah, there's like, I'm not saying it's bad implement.
I hate those fucking things. I like the bandy bars, but I hate setting up the bandy bars.
It's just nothing fun. Our banded deadlifts just not fun. They just look like they feel like shit. Kind of like the Rogue Echo bike. It doesn't feel good. It's just gross.
If it's
dirty,
use the banded deadlift.
I think you could get COVID from riding the Echo bike. Sorry, say that again.
I gotta get this thing the fuck out of here. I gotta get this thing out of here. I don't want to get COVID again. The banded deadlift, there's gonna be nothing better, in my opinion, to like bump up your 1 rep max by about 5% if you do a good cycle of the banded deadlift.
But your go-to is
They'll do a heavy 5.
They'll do a heavy 5 once a week.
And then all you do is you build to a heavy 5 banded deadlift. Throw the band on there, and it brings you right over the top.
What do you attach the band to if you don't have any like hooks on the floor?
I just wrap that bitch around the first set of 45s. So you like put 135 on the bar, and then you yank the green band all the way around, and then you deadlift on top of the green band. And I've since found out that it's a little bit more convenient just to like wrap the band over the middle of the bar and step on the band.
Oh shit.
What?
Wow, I never even thought about that.
So you just like drape the band over the bar.
Yeah, I hear you.
Spread it out a little bit, and then you step on it, and it's easier.
You still do those?
I did recently, yeah, because I'm so fucking crazy out of shape, dude. It's nuts. And that's one of the things that I've done so many things so many times that I'll come back to it right now, and I'll do those things, and I can't believe the things I used to do.
Just how
one of my favorite things ever is just like a 10 by 300 meter row. You take a 1 minute rest between it, and I've probably done this like 300 times. And I'll know what sort of shape I am based upon my ability to hang on to like a 138 pace per 500. And if I feel good, 10 by 300 meters with a 1 minute rest. And I'll do it as like an accessory piece just to kind of breathe a little bit and hold a 138 per 500. And if I feel like I'm really beat the fuck up, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of out of shape. And if I feel like I killed it, I'm like, okay, I'm in pretty good shape. Just a bit.
So what is the time on that? What if it's a 138 500? What's the time on a 300?
It takes you about 58.5 seconds.
Wow, that's good. Wow.
You're writing it down like you're going to do it.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking I might. I like that. I do something like that with push-ups.
What's that?
I do I usually will do like a 250 meter 250 meters or 200 meters. Fuck, it's been a while. It used to be my hotel workout. I used to go to this hotel that had a rower, and I would always do it at that hotel. And it's 15 push-ups and then a 250 meter row. And you had to do all the rows in under a minute. But you could rest as long as you wanted. But you also had to do all the push-ups unbroken.
In one set?
Unbroken, 15.
How many sets would you do?
10.
10 sets? Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I always look at workouts like that as how much volume of rowing did you get? 2,500 is a good amount.
Yeah, but you would get 50 more, but you kept all of yours under a minute also.
Correct.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
And then my favorite thing to do is like see how close you can get them to one another. So like 58.5, I want to get every single one at 58.5. And if you've done it like 300 times, it becomes easier.
I'm going to do that workout tomorrow. Not yours, mine. I haven't done it forever.
Fastest 1K row is 258.
Whose is?
Somebody asked. Mine.
Oh. Your fastest 1K?
Correct.
Is how fast?
258.
Oh, that sounds like that hurt.
It does.
Okay.
I think that comes with a deadlift, but this video, what?
I'm going to show you a video here.
Suck My Tiny program.
Is that where it is? Is it in Suck My Tiny program?
Isn't that funny?
No. Yeah, that is funny. No, it's here. It's this top 100 video.
Okay.
So basically what Andrew Hiller does here is he takes the 100 best women and 100 men and basically ranks them. So 100 people get cut and only theoretically 50 men and 50 women would be in there. What did it work out? It doesn't end up being 50 men and 50 women, right?
It ends up being, you want me to tell you?
It's
51 men and it's 49 women.
Wow.
And the only reason
that happened on accident? You didn't even try to?
Accident. And it could have been 50-50, but the female in 50th, I couldn't pronounce her name. So I kind of hodgepodge. Was like, I'm just going to throw in the guy so I can say the name.
Oh, shit.
I think it was like Elena.
That's not science, dude.
It was science all the way up until 99.
Okay.
And even then, it wasn't science because science is definite. And I said the entire time it was my opinion. But I did think that it was cool, in fact, that Brian put up a list of 100 in his order. And then if I made my little stupid list, it ended up being about 50-50, which means that after crazy. You go, that was nuts. That is nuts.
Okay, but this is the best part of the video. No one has to go watch this video, even though it is a really cool video. And here's the thing about these videos. If you want to be like a gamesista, you want to be a games expert, you want to start learning about the athletes, you watch this video, and of all the videos I've ever watched, like this one, like, this makes you realize how this teaches you about them, but also it makes you realize how much you know. I couldn't believe how many of these people I fucking knew.
A lot.
That girl that you have at number 90, Manon and Anganese, I don't think she could go to her semifinal because she didn't want to get vaccinated, but she is strong as a fucking ox, and she was doing touch and goes with it's either 150 or 100-pound D-ball that really fucking inspired me at one of the events when the other girls weren't doing it. Okay, there's a guy named Eric Zanoni. He looks like his fucking body fell out of fucking from the heavens, literally. Like, oops, this one wasn't supposed to be on Earth. And but fucking Hiller fucking bends him over and gives it to him here, and I just fucking love this. Listen to this. Tell me if you can hear this.
Who was a block for the freaking females, all the way up until Enrico Zanoni at 94 being a block for the males. And that's because I think that while he looks the part, he's super fucking jacked. I think that he's kind of a one-trick pony. He's the handstand push-up wizard.
I'm a what?
Yes.
Harry, you're a wizard.
I'm a what?
A wizard, Harry.
I'm a wizard?
Yes, Harry, you're a wizard.
But I'm just Harry.
Well, just Harry, you're a wizard.
Listen here, Hagrid, you fat oaf. I'm not a fucking wizard.
For God's sake, Harry, what is with this language? You're a fucking wizard.
I don't give a fuck, you fat, hairy bastard. I'm not a fucking wizard.
Listen, Harry, you're going to go to Hogwarts and do spells and shit. And you gotta be fucking pleased about it.
I don't want to do your fucking
Is this really from Harry
spells, you
Potter?
basket case. Stick
Oh,
it
no.
up your fucking dick hole.
My fucking what?
While you get further along in the weekend, he kind of felt,
Dude,
I cannot believe you let that play out that long. I was like, holy shit, what has happened to this video? That was incredible.
Bruce Wayne, I had mixed feelings on this one.
Oh, why? Why? Tell me, Bruce. What's up?
Probably because of stuff like that. Like, what the fuck is this? But I started making it and I couldn't let it stop. You've probably never seen that video, have you? I'm a what?
No, where's that from? That's like some satire about Harry Potter?
If you type in "You're a Wizard, Harry" into YouTube, that probably has 50 million views.
Wow.
Something like that.
So some kids just make that trying to be funny and they can't even fucking believe that it got 50 million views.
Correct. Have you done it? Are you doing it?
No, should I?
You want me to do it?
No, I don't mind doing it. Here, what do I type in?
On YouTube, type in "You're a Wizard, Harry."
I'm just doing it in Google. You're a wizard, Harry. Oh, yeah, you're a wizard, Harry. Dylan Edwards?
Yep. How many views does that have?
Maybe this is 1,316,000.
That's not right. All right, God, I knew I had to. I gotta do everything here.
So this is like someone just reposted it.
Correct.
Stole his shit.
Oh, you know what? Maybe that is the one. I'm sorry
Hey,
I give you a hard time.
It says this video defined a whole generations of school kids' humor in the UK. No shit, this was that
popular.
big, huh?
That was very popular. So the closest person guessing the number has come within 6. It's been close. And there's also been one within 8. I'm keeping up with the comment section and the guesses on the TRT or my testosterone levels.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Bill Leahy for? What the fuck is that? I didn't even understand that video. What video was that?
That's the same one, man.
Yeah, you keep talking about the guy.
Leahy the fourth.
Oh, the fourth.
That's just me being a freaking idiot. So that whole video, maybe that's
I'm an idiot too.
Opinions because I have Alexis makes fun of me for like being the way that I am about certain things, and she would watch that and she goes, "Why the fuck did you put all that Harry Potter shit in there?" And I go, "Don't stop me from being me, dude."
Hey, what's cool is it's crazy pop culture. I mean, the comments said that the people in the UK fucking must love you for that. That's pop culture from 10 years ago.
If they're plus or minus about 8 years of my age, I'm sure they fucking love it in the UK.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I just remember the stupid crap. So I'm making the video, right? I speak for 30 minutes straight. And I just kind of like look back and forth at the list, and then I edit it and I say, "He's a wizard." And I'm like, I'm gonna put the "You're a Wizard, Harry" thing in there. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. And then I spend the next half hour clipping in pictures of myself and Eric Zanoni for so people laugh at my stupid YouTube video.
You also gave a plug to California Hormones in one of your videos.
I do that a couple of times, I think.
I saw when you talked about doing cycles, deadlift cycles or something. Then
might have been it, yeah.
You look up in the corner and it pops up the logo.
Like that is cool. I've gotten pretty good. I think I even mentioned that like since my first video and all the way through here. Now I'm thinking of things like I'll put that in this video, and I think about it as I'm talking.
I only work out. I only work out barefoot. But why like you talk about deadlifting without shoes on, but you were wearing socks? Why even wear socks? Why don't you take your socks off?
You could take your socks off. I think it was in the winter.
But you had your socks on.
You mean in the demo video where I put my shoes right back on after I was done recording? That's why.
No, but I also saw. Why do you ever work out with shoes?
It depends on the movements. So like if you're doing double unders, for some reason I can't do double unders with my shoes off.
Yeah, that fucking hurts.
If you're
that
running,
really
if you're doing
hurts.
box jumps.
Okay, that really hurts if you fuck up a double under barefoot. That's fucked up.
I guess I don't need to work out with shoes on.
No.
Well, actually, my heaviest squat ever came with my shoes off. I think, I was definitely shoeless.
They curl like his eyebrows. What does?
What does?
I don't
Someone's been within 6, 7, and 8 on the comments section.
Taylor Self's programming. You looked at it.
I did.
And you're impressed. It's like thorough. It's like a lot of work.
It's thorough. And the thing that I can say very confidently is that every program I've ever looked at, I don't think I know of one where it seems as if someone has put as much care into it. And I already said in the comment section that I sucked off Taylor in my Suck My Tiny Penis program review, but it's deserved of it, because what I saw was his 3-month progression that no one else sees. Everyone sees like a day at a time.
How did you see that? You asked if you could see it.
We have a winner. Someone got it. Yeah. Do you know my number? I think I told you. Do you see the winner?
No, I see someone's close. I see someone's really close.
No, someone's got it.
Are
let
the
me double check
initials?
let me make sure that I got it right. To make sure. And then we got a winner. Someone's got it.
Hey, I'm gonna in the private chat. I'm gonna type in a number and see if that's the winner.
That's exciting. I like that someone guessed it. Now we get to tell everybody what it was. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's wrong.
It is wrong, right?
It's wrong.
It's close though.
Fuck yeah, it's close. Here, I'll type it back to you. I typed it what it actually is. Now everyone's gonna be like, "Holy fuck!"
Oh, okay. I actually thought it was this. This is what I thought it was. This is what I remember you telling me.
You already typed in what you thought it.
No. The first one was what I saw. I saw get the guess I saw.
Let's just say there's some that are deadly close.
And I like the way you described Taylor as a madman. He is a bit of a madman. I never thought of him like that, but he is a bit of a madman. Like,
are you talking about how I brought up him pissing himself while running story?
Yeah,
he didn't want to stop.
I just could see him. He could play a dude in a movie who like knocks on your door and fucking kicks in your teeth for not paying your fucking bet somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? He would have one of those fucking funny little hats on, and I just he pulls up like in a Volkswagen Bug and gets out with a baseball bat and just beats you and takes your wallet and is like, hey, next time pay your debts.
Yes,
he has a little bit of describe
him. Yeah, and I kind of love him for it, right?
Yeah. As long as he's 3,000 miles away from me when we do the shows, I do love him for it. Yeah.
Well, he kind of reminds me of those Italian gangsters that are just like going to defend whatever the fuck they believe is right.
Right.
Is that kind of what you're getting at as well?
Yeah. And just to go off the. Oh, someone guessed what I thought it was. Hey, I want to
guessed myself before just saying who won, because
I want to try to get off the show before someone gets it. Triple body weight. In one of your videos I was watching, there was a promo. It was in the middle of the video, and something was written on the bottom, and it said, "Eric Rosa didn't fire Dave. You did." Did you stick that in there? Is that like some technique you're trying? So you're promoting another video at the halfway point of one of your videos?
I wanted people who wanted to possibly look into it, see which video it was. It wasn't like I was putting people into that video to go look at it.
So you said something about, so I could do that in this video. I could go back and like we're talking everywhere that we talked about something, I could annotate it and people could click on those videos right on the screen, and you could leave my channel and go to your channel. Yeah.
Do that in post-production. Shit. Yeah. Did you know that this is Adrian Bosman on here?
No. What shirt is that? That's cool.
This is the...
Oh, shit. Wow. Vindicate goes the extra mile.
Fuck yeah, it's a silhouette of Adrian. That's cool.
Can people buy those?
Yeah, I do believe so.
You just go to the Vindicate website?
Yep.
VNDK8. How the fuck did he get that website? That must have been hard to get. I wonder if he actually got that. I have that shirt in green. Elise Carr Rideau.
Sarah Cox just said, wow. And I think it's because there's so many people who are so close, but they're just not quite hitting it.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, he did get it. He did get it. Vindicate. Wow. Jeff. Wow.
Why are you saying holy shit?
I don't want to say why I'm saying holy shit. Okay. All right. 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 All right I
what were we
think
just talking about before you brought up Vindicating? Or I brought up Adrian Bosman.
I'm just looking at I'm looking at the scores coming in. You listen to all of Ben's podcasts. Who the hell is Bill Lee? I think I went through all my that's it. The show's over. I did my whole shtick, the HillerFit shtick.
Bruce asked why I dropped my program from 35 to 10. And it's almost like I was trying to do a service to some of the people who have been on for so long.
What's the website? What's the website?
My website?
Yeah.
andrewhiller.wodify.com. So the way that this kind of all transpired was I sold my stake in the affiliate and I was depressed as fuck. And you may or may not have been able to pick up on that in the one video that I put up. But I was just kind of like rolling around and be like, all right, what the fuck do I do? And one of my members goes, put your program online, please, because we really miss it and we hate what's going on at the affiliate right now. We just want to do your workouts. And I was like, hey, if you just want to do my workouts, I've got no problem. Just like put them on Wodify. And I always thought if I put it too little, it would devalue my service, right? Because there was a point in time where I made demo videos and whatnot, but with everything that I've got going on, I don't have any time to put demo videos up anymore. So at this point where I have with my one-on-one clients, and it was just something where I no longer had to have those people supporting me anymore. And I wanted to like do them a service to bring it down to the $10 a month.
How and you program 1 week out ahead?
My brain. So
is Wodify the same as SugarWad? Is the same as Beyond the Whiteboard? Is behind? They're like, I'm trying to think which one my programming's on. Is mine on?
They're all very similar. I've just become very ingrained into Wodify, and it'll be hard for me to ever leave because you remember where Ask Jeeves is?
Yeah. You still use Ask Jeeves?
Yeah, I do. No, I don't. I'm kidding. I don't use Ask Jeeves. But when Google was around, everybody was using Google, and I may have been the last person to move over to Google.
It's just called Ask now.
Yeah. So I was still using when it was Ask Jeeves.
I wonder. I'll type 3 Plain Brothers programming. I wonder. I have programming. I made 50 videos. They told me they didn't have any.
Actually,
where
you
is
got
that?
a Patreon?
No, not a Patreon.
Do you not have a Patreon?
No, I did, but that was very short lived. This is like something where I made 50 videos. Sugar what? It's different than the Patreon. They said they didn't have any kids programming, and I did it.
I remember you talking about this.
What are some of the programming websites? Fuck, my brain is turned into fucking
train.
Oh, someone said it's in SugarWad. It is in SugarWad. Awesome. Well, thank you.
The comments are sick. They're so helpful.
So if you go, can you just go to SugarWad? Crazy is I still sell one of these every day. Where do I see?
You sell one of these a day? Fuck yeah.
That's
cool.
Where do you search?
I don't know because I've never been to this website.
Free trial?
No, maybe.
About our blog customers? Well, no wonder I only sell fucking. No wonder I only sell fucking one a day.
Is there a link for people to get to it or no?
Fuck, does this thing work? I don't even know.
Well, I know if you went to Wodify, you wouldn't be able to get to my shit off of Wodify.
SugarWad.
I know that for sure.
Maybe I have to put a /3 Plain. Oh,
there's no way that works.
Cool, man. Be cool. Be cool. Oh,
somebody in the comments has been within 1 of my testosterone levels.
You need to have an account and put in an access code. Well, then how the fuck do people buy it? They wanted me to do it every day. I can't do it every day. That's why I'm so impressed that you and Taylor do that. I just like, hey, I'm going to make a whatever it's called. I'm going to make 50. I'll make 50 workouts and I'll make 50 videos, and people then can hopefully get ideas. And SugarWad Marketplace. Look at Mason Mitchell just tearing shit up today.
I've done it for like 8 years now. Made sure that the workouts are in for the next day, programmed the way that I program, and So the reason I brought up your Patreon is because I had people like reaching out all the time asking like how they can support my YouTube channel, because they ask you in the Instagram comments on my Facebook Messenger that somehow they get my phone number and email and send me text messages. And I figured like if they really wanted to, maybe they could also just get some workouts out of it, and I would drop the price to $10 a month, and I could kind of combine that with helping out the people who have been helping me out for so long.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The Patreon's a fucking shitload of work. Hey, it's not the lack of money, it's the lack of feedback. Like I just
Patreon.
Yeah, there's just
What's
like this is so much better.
Do you want? There you go.
Just interaction. Like I fucking love this. Is so much better. It's like when you have a baby in the first 3 months, it doesn't do shit, and then like you're getting ready to be like, okay, I'm done with this kid, and take him and put him up for adoption, and then he smiles at you. You're like, okay, I'll keep you for another 3 months. It's like that. The Patreon is just like there's no interaction. Look at this. You go to Sugarwad Marketplace, and they got from when I signed up for this shit, when I started participating 2 years ago, these are the exact same people that they always pushed in the beginning. Look at. This is their fucking homepage. Why don't you call it, instead of Sugarwad, the Mayhem Empire Money Machine? You fucking disingenuous cunts.
What if that's just the most popular program? And
of course it is.
And it's filtered by most popular.
Of course it is. Oh, let me unfucking filter it then. I don't see fucking I don't see any filter.
Type your shit in there. Type your shit in there.
Fucking
type in
crazy.
3 Playing Brothers. Go to the fucking top and type in 3 Playing Brothers.
Partner. Let me see if I'm a fucking partner. Let me see if I'm a. Look at 3 Playing Brothers.
Hey, Savon, now we got a winner.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Pull that shit up.
I get $38 of that.
38?
Yeah. Fuck, it took a lot of work to make that thing.
After the marketplace gets all pissed off at you?
Sean M, I got banned. You got banned from where?
Where'd you get banned, Sean M?
I'm trying to see if I see the guess. Oh, Sean M, I got banned.
What are you waiting for?
What do you mean?
All right. It's
yes,
show.
David. I received it today. I opened it today, and we took Dave. We took it out to
he got banned for putting in too many fucking guesses.
Oh shit. David. I will have to bring you the racket in and show it off on the show. I took the racket to school today, and the instructor slapped Avi around, told him he couldn't use it because it was too big, but I used it, and it's fucking dope.
Is that the guy that called in the other day?
We shall talk. Yeah, he's a smarty pants. Man, he sounds nothing. Look at in his profile picture, he's like dancing and shit. When he calls, he's like, "Hello, I'm David Smith. I make tennis rackets."
And it's a good tennis racket.
I'm still talking too fast. Yeah, I think he's a tennis coach. It's a great tennis racket. It's awesome.
You know what my favorite thing to do right now is? It's not my favorite thing to do, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine right now. Is I work with a female.
Put a needle in your ass and plunge it.
That's about to be my biggest guilty pleasure. Give me a week and a half or so, right? maybe half a week. We'll see. But anyway, I work with this pickleball player. She's a very high level pickleball player. She travels around. She does the big competitions, and she brought up the fact that pickleball has YouTube live streams the same way CrossFit does. So I go on there and I just fuck around in the comment sections, and I love it. I have such a good time. And like she's got people in there that like know that I'm her trainer, and it's pretty funny.
Pickleball YouTube.
You got my head thinking about this because you brought up tennis and rackets and pickleball rackets, paddles.
I have no idea why pickleball is exploding. But it not only is it fucking exploding, but I heard like D1 college tennis players can just fucking enter the pickleball scene and just fucking dominate. Just fucking like rise to top 10 players in the world.
I think that the girl I work with was a D3 tennis player. And I think she does really well. I don't know what her ranking is technically. I should figure that out.
I'm going to type that in. Best pickleball player in the world. Best.
I wonder if it's Ben Johns. I'm curious to know who that
Andre
is.
Agassi.
Is the best
No,
pickleball player?
no, wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be funny.
It says
can you put that on the screen?
Yeah, it says some guy named James Johnson.
That's interesting. Have you ever had a pickleball player on here?
No, I guess I
No?
should before they get fucking too huge and won't come on.
There you go, Benjamin Johns. That's the one that I know of. He's 4th.
You know that guy?
And the girl that I work with, I think, is sponsored by the same company, so they know each other, and she talks about him. You want Ben Johns on your podcast? I can hook that up.
Benjamin,
He has his own line of pickleball paddles and everything with the company Yola, which I guess is the biggest company in pickleball. So it'd be like getting a fucking Nike sponsorship for pickleball players. That's what Yola does for them.
I cannot believe
Benjamin Johns, that's him, 23. I've never heard of him in tennis.
Hey, why don't I just fucking why don't I just go oh, it's not a good it figures Naples. I get it. Why don't I just look at this guy, James Johnson?
Ooh, David Smith also does pickleball paddles. Okay. You got to compete with the Yola paddles. I wonder how that'll do. I don't know much about them. I can have my athlete let me know how they compare.
James Johnson pickleball.
Yeah, look him up on Instagram because that's something that I noticed. The Instagram CrossFitters smash the Instagram pickleballers.
This can't be him. 217 following? No. 6,000 followers? Greatest
that sounds
pickleball.
About right. Ben Johns has about 15,000.
So this is the guy. Fuck, I'm gonna mess. It's Mr. Smith.
Pickleball's fun as shit, by the way.
Mr. Smith, hi.
Hello. I just thought I'd call in and chime in because I know quite a bit about pickleball too.
Let's go.
Hey, when I handed the racket to my kid's coach, he said, "Oh, this is a poly something." I go, well, "What's that?"
About the string?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shaped poly.
And what does that mean? Does that mean it's good or bad?
It's good. It means it has a specific shape, so it's got rough edges, so you can hit more spin with it.
Oh, like I couldn't tell. Is it cheating? Is it frowned upon?
No. All the pros use some kind of shaped string these days.
It was interesting that's right what he looked at, and I couldn't tell if he was poo-pooing it or not, or if he was suggesting that it's too much for my kid. Like my kid.
It might be for a young kid, like a little stiff.
Hey, how dare you? How dare you, Mr. Smith? A young kid. He's 7 and he's a world champion in the making.
I hope he's a world champion. Using my product would be badass.
So I'm gonna message this. Should I message this guy, David, and try to get him on the show? It's a little beneath me, 6,000 followers, but I'm willing to if he's
Ben John.
No,
Did you get him on the show?
No, J-Dub pickleball.
Oh, JW Johnson's awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
Which one's better to have on
the show? Well,
it
depends. JW Johnson's like up and coming. He plays on a different circuit than Ben Johns, but sometimes plays the tournaments that Ben Johns plays. So there's like 3 major circuits in pickleball right now: the APP, the PPA, and the MLP. And Ben Johns has an exclusive contract with the PPA, so he only plays those tournaments. JW
Look
Johnson
at that record,
plays
44-4.
Yeah, Ben Johns is really, really good. So he's probably a good place to start. He's known as the best.
Okay, Ben. So you think he is known as the best? So I shouldn't look at the rank. Ben John. Let's see. Ben
John. Yeah.
Oh, Ben John. Oh, he got a fucking blue check mark. He's a boss. 19,000 followers.
I got you, beat, Ben John.
For a pickleball player.
Yeah,
I was just at a pickleball tournament last week, and Ben Johns was there. I was playing in like the amateur, and he was playing in the pros.
Hey, Ben.
Pretty fun.
You were playing?
Yeah, I want a gold in my bracket.
You don't think it's a little bit below you to be? I mean, you're a tennis guy. Shouldn't you like be snobby or something?
I'm trying to bring them together. I really think it's the future. I like both sports.
Oh, that
I
hurts.
really do.
That hurts me that you think it's the future. It's part of the idiocracy, isn't it? I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying. Hey Ben, don't you think it's kind of like dumbing down tennis?
Well, yeah, I'll tell you why, and I think that's why it's popular, because the learning curve is so fast for pickleball. You can take a beginner and make them able to rally in like an hour and a half, where tennis requires a little more work.
Guys, don't read. Please do not read any of my comments from people on the side here. Stop looking. Okay, sorry, Hillary. Go ahead.
The outroar in neighborhoods in relation to pickleball courts, because when you hit a pickleball with a pickleball paddle, it's just a click. And because pickleball courts are popping up everywhere, people are losing their fucking minds because they can't sleep anymore. It's just a whole bunch of clicking all the time.
Yeah, my neighbors set up a court, and it is like that. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but it's a lot of clicking and clacking.
Imagine if there's 8 of those things just in like a little subdivision. You have a house there that had never had to deal with it before.
Yeah, I read articles about that all the time.
About people being pissed?
Yeah, noise complaints.
Lot zombie.
What's crazy is it's not even loud. It's just like
yeah.
My kids have a skateboard. My kids have a skateboard ramp. You do not want to live next to that shit.
Yeah, it's probably louder.
Fucking.
Do they use that thing?
Yeah. What do you mean? Do they use that thing? Thing costs $10,000. Of course they use it. I would fucking kill them if they didn't. I want to try out pickleball, but I don't want to give up sex. You think it's like that? I bet you it is like that, right? Like your wife sees you play pickleball and she never fucks you again.
No, it's not that.
It is. It is, David. You know it is. Your T count just plummets. You pick up one of those big. Dude, you pick up one of those big wooden paddles. I just threw away those dumbass wooden paddles that people play with at the beach with the little red ball, and they hit the ball back and forth to each other. Paddle ball.
Beach tennis. That's beach tennis.
Yeah, that bye. I saw 2 of those paddles in my closet a couple days ago. My wife's like, "What are these?" I said, "Throw those away." We play frisbee at the beach. We spit sunflower seeds and we surf.
Yeah.
Only if we're not checking out hot chicks.
You know what sting pong is? Sting pong, Sevan?
No, it's stink pong is, and I ain't playing it.
STING, sting pong.
No, I'm gonna look it up.
Sure. It's where you play on a freaking table tennis. What the hell is that called? Ping pong table.
Yeah.
And you just put the shirt over each other's eyes and you just slap it at each other.
Wow.
I love sting pong.
You do like this game?
This is the only way to play ping pong. You lose a point, you get smacked.
Yeah, wow. This epic sting pong match.
If you get Ben Johns on your show, he was actually a really high rated ping pong player before he played pickleball.
No shit, I can see that.
Those are the 2 sports that transfer most to pickleball: tennis and ping pong.
Is he English?
No, he's American. He has a podcast, a pickleball podcast as well.
There you go.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, there you go. You just smack at each other. Yep. You play. It's ping pong, but when you lose, you just smack the ball at each other as hard as you can. Here you go. Let it play here. This will be good.
I'm done.
Tap out. Just tap out.
I just did, buddy.
Good. Thank you, Peter.
Come on.
You've never done that, huh?
No. But dude, hey, I've lost.
Like
this is a true story. I've lost. I used to play a lot of racquetball in college, like a lot, like 5 days a week. Like I loved it.
Sweet.
I fucking loved it. And
racquetball, okay.
I lost three partners.
What?
Because they just didn't. They didn't want to play with me. Just too aggressive, too competitive, too nasty in there. I mean, shit would get crazy in there. Did you ever play, David? Have either of you guys ever played?
Yeah, I played a lot of racquetball. I think pickleball's kind of replaced racquetball. There's a lot of like high level racquetball players in my valley that used to play racquetball, but now are coming to pickleball. Nobody's playing racquetball anymore. I
was like the best shitty racquetball player. So like if someone knew what they were doing, I had no chance against them. But if you didn't play I don't know if there was ABC, right? And like I own the C. I could just be anywhere in the court, but I like some old fat dude could come in there, and if he was a shitty A player, I couldn't score 1 point against him. He just fucked me up.
They would just lob serve you to death.
Oh, just all sorts of fucked up shit. You. But I always would hit. People would get hit in there. People get hit.
Yeah.
And that really, like, if you think that ping pong hurts, that shit really hurts. It makes that crazy echo sound and then smacks you in the back. I bet you that ball's going over 100 miles an hour. What?
No, people have lost eyes from racquetball. That's why you wear glasses.
Yeah. I always wore glasses in there. It's dangerous.
It's not because it knocks your eye out. It's the suction from the ball, like cups around your socket, and then sucks the eye out.
Come on.
Oh, God. I'm going to Google that later.
I also work with an individual who won the pickleball championship. Not pickleball, racquetball championship 2 years back in the 65 plus division.
Oh, sweet. What's his name?
National. His name is Anthony Cosmano.
There's a guy I'm in contact with who's like the Michael Jordan of racquetball.
He's the fucking
What's his
man.
name? Kane Wozniak?
Yes.
Kane is the best of all time.
Yes. I'm going to check his email again. Hold up the email again.
Get him on your show. He was unbeatable for like 5 straight years in racquetball. Like people couldn't even score a point on him.
Kane.
He was amazing.
Yeah, Kane.
How old is this guy?
Yeah, Kane. I see him. Kane. I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can find
Wozniak or something, or
yes,
something like that.
Wozenlinchuk.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Here. I'm glad you're calling. Okay. Kane, I'd love to have you on podcast. I've added my producer message. Okay. So we never followed through. This was from March of 10th. What should I say to him, David? Hi, my friend David said I fucked up by not following through on this.
Yeah, he's a legend in the game. The best of all time. He's the best racquetball player of all time. No, hands down.
My buddy flew out to wherever he lived and like paid him $500 for like an hour to be in the court with him for like an hour. Like it was like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Kane,
that's a discount.
I'd love to have you on. Cheers, Sevon. Okay. So what do I do? You can sleep with my wife. No, you can't. Sorry. can't offer you that.
We're gonna open up a whole new world for your podcast. Racket sports.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like 6. It's gonna be worse than like having on a UFC fighter. I'm gonna have like 6 views on that.
The comment section. Well, I don't know. The live racquetball.
But if you get
viewers.
If you get some pickleball players, it might boost. But tennis, if you get tennis player, you'll get a lot of views.
Hey, do you know who I had? No, it doesn't matter who I have. I had fucking Volkanovski on here and fucking I got like 6 views. I had Aljamain Sterling on. People are still like, you suck, Sevon. But I'm gonna keep trying. But you know who who said they were gonna come on was Serena Williams' coach.
Oh, you should have stopped with Serena Williams.
Or the old guy.
Sick.
The old handsome guy who charges $5,000 an hour.
Patrick.
Yes,
Patrick Montalou.
Yeah.
That dude, he's a legend. I watch a lot of his stuff. He's a really good coach. He's got a really sweet academy in France too.
Pull up Dylan Dyke's comment.
There's a guy named Dylan Dyke.
Dykes. Pull that up. That's all you need to know about why no one watches.
So he's the Matt
CrossFit
so he's the,
I understand. He's the Matt Frazier of racquetball. I get it now.
Who are we giving the juice away to? Are we doing that? Like, how do we tell this person?
Good call. Should they email you because you get your email address all the time, but they don't know who the fuck it was?
I know who it is now. I don't know if he's still watching. Oh shit! I just gave away to he. I don't even know if this guy's real name. How do we do this? One of you motherfuckers guessed it.
Well, I guess they didn't guess what it was, but because they guessed 1,000 times, we could say who it was.
Yeah, they guessed.
I know.
Hey, they guessed so many times they got banned. Now.
Well, now you know who it was as well.
Yeah. I know a lot of old. Are you on human growth hormone, David?
No, I'm not.
Are you on testosterone replacement therapy?
I am not.
Your voice sounds like you're on something.
I know. The first time I called in, do you remember you called me like a piano instructor? I love that.
Oh yeah. I could totally see that. Why is your profile picture like show like you at a rave or some shit?
That was me like at a Tough Mudder a long time ago, jumping over the fire. You know how they do that, the Tough Mudder?
Oh yeah.
That was like 10 years ago. I'm
Look
old
at
now.
Elisa Carr Ridow.
What's wrong with Sean?
It's my real name, Dusty Garland. What is shit? Bring Novak on the show. I'd love to.
And then there's
Oh, you got Novak.
I get like 300 followers. David, what's the name of? Do you guys have a website?
Yeah, it's KomodoPickleball.com for our pickleball one, and KomodoTennis.com for our tennis racket.
My favorite dragon.
Yeah.
Where are they? Is that Easter Island shit?
Komodo dragons.
I think it's like they're Indonesia and stuff, Malaysia.
Komodo.
Stylish design. Yeah, it's a beautiful racket. It's very light. The grip was awesome. I don't know shit about tennis, but I played it. I topspin the fuck out of my boy with an orange ball. I fucked him up. We hadn't played in 2 weeks. We normally play like 5 or 6, 7 days a week, and we're usually pretty even. Coming back, and this at first the racket was awkward, right? Because I normally used to play with a kid's racket. Cause I fucking didn't want to spend all this money on this racket.
Our pickleball website's a little nicer if you go to that one.
Can I go there from here?
No, unfortunately not. A web designer didn't hook that up.
Hey, Bruce Wayne's looking for a paddle. How do we hook him up?
Photo pickle.
Bruce Wayne is looking for a pickleball paddle.
Am I spelling pickle
Bruce,
wrong?
if you use my, if you go to Komodo Pickleball and you order one off there, if you use code Davy15, you'll get 15% off.
Bruce Wayne.
DAVY 15. You have to put
All right, Dave,
www in front of it.
Without
trying to insult the crap out of you, what's the difference between this paddle and the ones I can get at Costco?
The core is a little more stable. The surface will be a little better. We'll grab the ball a little more.
I'll tell you what.
They look cool.
I'm going to give you an honest answer, not the David Smith answer. These rackets are 12 times as much, and because they're 12 times as much, you won't leave them outside, and you'll take care of them.
That's a great observation. Look at that. This
God,
is a great
who made
website.
your website. I know.
We thought the same thing.
Oh my God, what a waste of land. All those pickleball courts. It's fucking worse than a golf course. Makes me sick.
You don't like golf,
country
Sevon?
club.
What?
You don't like golf?
No, golf's stupid as fuck.
I told you I went golfing yesterday, didn't I?
Oh yeah, how was that?
Awesome. I shot a 42 on 9 holes. I was happy with that.
I don't know. So there's 9 holes. 9 goes into 42. 5 times less than 4
42
times.
good.
4 times 9 is 36. So you took like 4 and some change, 4.8 shots a hole.
Correct.
What's your handicap, Hiller?
I'm about 20.
His eyebrows and one of his eyes. What are you talking about?
That's
You shouldn't
pretty
ask
good.
him that on the air.
It's not very good.
It's good for me. I'm the worst you can get.
Bogey plus. What's yours?
I'm double bogey plus, but I'll play you for money because my handicap's so bad. I could probably take you down.
Oh shit! This is a nice. I need this. This makes me want to play.
That's the one I use, the Evolve 8. That one's shaped.
Large handle. Do you do it? You do a 2-handed backhand?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hey, do these come with Allen wrenches?
No, you don't need to adjust anything.
I know. I'm just joking. Everything I buy these days for my kids has a fucking Allen wrench in it.
Jeremy World, that is a great movie to make a video on. Basketball. Hell yeah.
Yeah, basketball.
I'm sure it is addicting. I know. I could see pickleball being totally addicting. I get it.
My little cousins have a pickleball court in their driveway because really all they needed was a net and they spray painted lines. And I played over there and it's fun. It's fun every time I play it. Anyone who talks shit about pickleball has never tried it, or they don't like ping pong.
Why are you guys gonna make kids rackets? Is there no money? Is there no market in kids rackets for tennis?
Yeah, we tried a prototype and it just didn't come out right from the manufacturer, and we weren't getting a lot of interest in it. So
is tennis actually getting bigger because of pickleball too, or is it waning? Is it hurting tennis?
Tennis kind of saw a little bit of an uptick during the pandemic for the same reason as pickleball, because they let you do it.
Right. And that is why my kids ended up doing it, because you didn't have to wear a mask to be in a tennis clinic. Well,
Right.
most of maybe you did. I mean, they didn't enforce it. I'll put it that way. You know, they would. You know, you have to walk through the lobby of like a country club, and like this country club that I go to is like just ghetto. When I say country club, I'm exaggerating.
Are you not?
But the lobby is like 30 feet of walking. And there's like some 16-year-old kid at the counter, and same thing every day. I go in there fucking 3 days a week, and I walk through there. And he's like, "Sir, you have to have a mask on." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." He's like, "Would you like me to get you a mask?" I'm like, "Sure, no problem." And then he hands me the mask, and I walk through, and I never put it on, and I walk out the other side. And it was the same thing. Hey, you still have to sign a waiver that if you get COVID while you're there, they're not responsible. And it's a fucking
Really?
And I have to sign it every time I come in there. And it's your phone number, your name, your email address, your signature. It's a couple other things too. The date. And so I filled it out, 100 times, and then like 50 times all I did was scribble on it, and they didn't say anything. So now I don't even turn it in. I just walk by them. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Did you ever have the cops called on you for not wearing a mask anywhere?
No. Did you?
Oh yeah.
Really? Where at?
The health club that I was a member at.
And what did they say to you? What did they say?
It was like a 4-step process. Well, first of all, I was a member there for about a year and a half, and then everyone shut down. They reopened. They didn't say you had to wear a mask, and then a month later, I re-upped my membership, and they said you got to put one on. And I was like, I'm just not going to. Kind of like everywhere else that I go. So I went in there and I was on the Stairmaster, and it's a health club that not many people know of. So I was one of 5 people in 80,000 square feet. I was on a Stairmaster by myself. And someone walks over, they go, "You got to put a mask on." I go, "Dude, I'm just on the Stairmaster. I got like 15 minutes left." He was benching on the other side of the gym, and he came over to tell me to put a mask on. I'm like, "I'll be done." He goes, "I'm going to go tell on you." Goes to the front desk. The front desk lady comes down. She goes, "Sir, you're going to put a mask on. You're going to have to leave." And at this point, I'm like, "I got 12 minutes left. I'll be done in a second. Don't worry. There's no one here. I'm not hurting anybody." And she goes, "Yes, you are." And I go, "I'm going to finish this up and then I'll be right out." And she goes, "I'm going to have to call the cops on you." And then I'm like, "All right." Another guy comes in, and this guy was like the sheriff of the area. He goes, "Sir, we're going to have to ask you to leave the property. You're not abiding by the rules in which you signed up." And I'm like, "I didn't sign up saying I'd wear a mask." And then I'm like, and at that point in time, by the time he had gotten there, I'm like, "Well, my stairs are done. So I'm going to leave now." And I walked out with him, and they said that I was never allowed back. And I didn't go back.
That's fucking crazy.
Which sucks because it's like 4 minutes away from my house. And the one that I go to now is like 19 minutes away from my house.
Do they why you should go back in there?
They still require they require masks again. They never took it down the second time around. Yeah.
That's Illinois?
That's Illinois. They're not the one that I was at, they never put them back on, and like that's why I'm there now.
David, what state are you in?
Colorado.
Are you near the one of the hives, like Boulder? Are you near Boulder?
No, I'm west in the wild, wild west, baby. There are no rules over here.
The Boulder people are fucking truly the largest group of beta males you've ever seen. It is. Yeah. It is. It may even trump Berkeley, California.
It's a special place.
I've heard bad things about Boulder, but
it used to be great. It used to be great. It used to be great. There's no culture there, that's for sure. Well, what culture there is just hideous. But man, the fucking people there do not look like they've ever been under anything. Like, it seems like the only difficulty they've done is run 100 miles. Everyone looks like a fucking ultra marathon runner there. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, they're all lean on that high carb diet.
Are injuries high in pickleball, David? Is there any truth to that?
Only if you talk shit to my kids.
Well, probably the truth in that is that it's mostly senior citizens that play. So I'd say the injury rate is probably high. But among young people, I don't know very many that have been injured.
Dude, the old people I've seen playing pickleball around here, they're fucking like, they got all the shit on them. They look like they're going to play football. They have so many fucking tendonitis, fucking tape, and slings on their fingers and
They have David Hippensteel's new knee sleeves on them.
and hey, be honest here, David. The people in the tennis community are the biggest assholes ever. Seriously, hanging out at tennis courts is like when an airplane lands. You know, like everyone just turns into a fucking prick.
They can be, yeah.
And that's the way it is, like at tennis courts. And I think pickleball might be worse.
Why?
Yeah,
people are fighting over limited resources. There's only these courts are huge. There's only a few of them, and only one or two people can play at a time. And it's like people will be like, "How long have you been on?" And I'll be like, "Listen, asshole, the fucking sign says I can be here for 90 minutes. No one plays longer than 90 minutes. So get the fuck out of here." Sorry, go ahead, David.
Yeah, each court, like in each city, has like their own rules, and it can get pretty heated if you don't know them. You have to like kind of like feel your way into the like a little community in each city to know like the rules of the court.
And what's cool is sometimes, like at least when I go to this one place, Jade Street, it's a fucking ton of like old people who think they rule the roost. But they're all, like, if one of them talks shit to me, like someone else will come over, like who knows my kids.
Oh yeah.
And they'll be like, "Hey, leave them alone." And they're like, "Well, they're teaching lessons here." And I'm like, "No, I'm not." And then the guy's like, "You can clearly tell he's a teacher because of how many balls he has." I'm like, "Look, I'll only use 6," because I always come there with like 200 balls.
Yeah, hopper.
Yeah, just like two of them, two full hoppers. And sometimes I even bring my cart, dude. Roll my cart in there, and I have 3 different kinds of balls. But I'm not teaching no one.
Is there a rule against
teaching your kid?
Yeah.
There's a rule.
What? That you can't teach there?
Well,
yeah, the public courts have rules like
they don't want you using public courts to make money. If he went through the park district, he could rent the court for an hour, like $2 an hour, and then he could do whatever he wants. But
dude, people are nuts.
Sean, email me, okay? SevonMatosian@gmail.com. You can get shot at a pickleball court. Sevy, love your passion, but how do you never come on the podcast with a black eye or a broken nose?
Matthew Carbajal has been on fire in the comment section all night. He deserves a shout out. He's been on fire.
Hippensteel versus Hiller Pickleball Invitational.
He said other shit in here, like Hiller's pickleball skills greater than Tia's single unders. He said other shit here that was like Hiller's whatever better than Tia's single unders.
Hey, I'll tell you, beta male. A beta male is a guy who runs more than 100 miles a week and is 6 feet 2 inches tall and 147 pounds and proud of that, and only wears like North Face, Arc'teryx type, those type of outdoor, Patagonia type jackets, and wears them so fucking tight because they're so fucking cold from fucking their lack of caloric intake. But they've never fucking climbed. The only elevation they've climbed is when they're doing their ultra running marathons. And they, within 3 dates of a girl, they're talking about getting counseling together so that they can work through their problems. And their idea of having fun with their girlfriend is going shopping for knives and coming home and cooking. I mean, there's a whole list of those things. Their hair looks like fucking Hiller's hair. That's all. And like they're the way they're kept like Hiller. Like too much attention to detail in the face. Every dude could have a few beta things. You just can't have all of them. And the dudes, it's like a competition for beta qualities
So how long?
You drive a Volkswagen Golf. Sorry, say that again.
How long have you had that one just like on the tip of your tongue? Jesus,
I haven't. But I just know, I can see the guy, Jason Dunlop. You have a girlfriend, but you wear the LGBTQ Converse. Like, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Very, very descriptive.
Yeah,
I thought you
nailed that one on the head.
Got to 140.
I mean, you have to go. Plus. I'm gonna fucking type in here Boulder, Colorado, man. Boulder, Colorado, man. I'm gonna see what type of fucking images come up.
Jason Dunlop's the guy who just left for Orange Theory, yeah.
Yeah, he is the epitome of fucking. Eric Rosa was the epitome of a Colorado dude, just with a little bit more muscle. He got taken off of his CrossFit took him off of his beta track.
He doesn't have hair like me.
He's just really, he's all well kept. Just like they, like they wax stuff. They do stuff to stuff.
You never waxed anything before?
No.
You ever had your butthole waxed?
Oh, oh, oh. I don't fuck with the Cheerio at all.
The old starfish, you don't like it getting tickled?
No. I'll rub a bar of soap on it to keep it clean once a day, and that's it.
Hey, where's that picture of the people? I thought you were gonna throw that up.
There isn't. You don't get to. It's not a good. I don't see. Okay. Oh,
just type in beta male. I don't know.
Or how about I put in ultra marathon men? But I'll try beta male first. Beta male. Yeah, these are, the thing is that the Colorado beta males, they haven't fully accepted, they're still trying to be like alpha by doing the running thing. This is like too extreme beta here. Let me just go with ultra marathon runners. Ultra marathon runners. Images. It's all fucking shoes. Oh, it's funny. A lot of pictures of just Dean Karnassus pop up. Yeah, I'm not getting it's just all the best dudes in the world. It's hard to call these guys.
Eric Rosa claps with a plane.
There's some pretty alphas that do ultra marathons as well.
Yeah, like who lives up there is Tosh, Brian Shontosh. Like no one's gonna call him a beta, but he fucking runs 100 miles. You know what I mean? And he lives in Boulder.
You're just mad you can't make it 100 miles. That's all.
But he also has like the whatever whatever that star, like. Okay, fuck.
Hey, did you know you described yourself?
I did.
Think minus the fact that you can't run 100 miles. You're just jealous.
Are you fucking kidding me? I haven't fucking put soap in my hair since 1937.
Yeah, but you look well kept. Look at you. You can't disagree with that. Look at this guy.
Oh, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Okay, David, you're gonna like this. So I had this fucking golfer on named Blaine.
Dylan knows you described
Blaine,
yourself.
what's his last name?
It's way too much silence for a podcast. Blaine, fuck, what the fuck? Blaine Barber. And he was wearing these pants in his Primo clothing. And he was wearing these pants in one of his Instagram videos. And I said, hey, those are fucking amazing pants. And he goes, oh, say it again.
Are they tight?
Oh, fuck, I wish you wouldn't ask that.
Sorry. Hey.
Ruined your joke.
Oh, no, it's not even a joke. They are tight, but I'm not comfortable admitting I like tight pants.
Dude, I wear the tightest fucking pants.
Yeah, dude, these fucking pants are crazy. I got 2 pairs of these. Have you ever owned a pair of pants that are called joggers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I own a couple
Every pair
pairs.
of pants I own are joggers.
And they zip up at the bottom?
No. What the fuck? No.
I know.
Almost my.
Hey, isn't it funny? He called me.
Almost my whole wardrobe is joggers.
Oh, serious? I think joggers might be just total beta gear, but fuck, I love these pants. These things, I got 2 pair of them, and I cannot stop wearing them, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm afraid I'm gonna buy.
Not too expensive either.
I'm afraid I'm gonna buy 10 pair of them. They don't look like they have a waistband that like stretches, but they do.
I just sent you a link.
Like that Lululemon material.
I guess. You mean when you try on your girls' Lulus, David? Careful, you walked into a trap.
No, I have a couple pairs of Lulus though.
Yeah, me too. But pants, not the tights, right?
No, yeah, I have the pants, like the ABC. I think that's the one. It's like that stretchy fabric. Looks like nice fabric.
Hey,
anything but what the fuck does that stand for again? ABC.
I can't remember.
Anyway, if anyone wants to try a pair of joggers, these are the ones to try. And they got a million fucking sizes, even for like midgets like me. Mine don't fit like this. Mine don't look that tight like that. I don't think, unless I'm lying to myself.
I wonder how they got that name. Do you remember Primo used to mean in like the 90s, early 2000s?
No, what did it mean?
Wasn't it like a joint with Coke in it? Isn't that a Primo?
Oh, let me see that. What would I look under? Primo Urban Dictionary.
Primo's an anabolic as well.
Thank you. Primo Urban Dictionary. Okay, here we go. That refers to a first cousin. No, that's fucking what? That's what it means in Spanish. Oh, primo, a joint or blunt containing and the sprinkling of cocaine.
I thought so.
Damn,
Do you
know
smoke
your shit.
cocaine?
He did.
No, I've never done it. I just, yeah.
Can you do that though? I thought you snorted cocaine.
No, you can smoke it. You can boil it. You can do all sorts of stuff with it.
Hey, dude, once you're into drugs, Hiller, you can do whatever you like. Once like you're really doing drugs, you can just do whatever. You go into fucking your friend's mother's fucking med cabinet and smoke a Xanax. I'm not joking. Once you're like really doing drugs, you just do whatever. Yeah, how the Born Primitive joggers are insane too. The only thing is, I actually told my wife this. If I were to redesign those, like if I were to have a Born Primitive pants for Sevon, it would be called the big dick or something. Like you can't have a lot of meat in the front, or the way either I have a huge cock, but also maybe the way it's positioned, I can't wear, like maybe it's like up high on me and it's like I don't know. I'll give you an example. Let me just, I want to show you something actually that one of the female the Born Primitive are nice, but they don't hide your junk so good. But I want to show you something.
What do you need your junk hidden for?
I guess you don't. I mean, yeah, I saw your balls pretty clearly the last day.
I was walking that day, I believe, in like towards a building, and there was a giant window reflecting. I'm like, holy shit, it's my whole dick. It's right there. This is amazing.
Not a part of it, but the whole thing.
Like,
okay.
Like, Alexis, is this what it's always like? She goes, uh-huh.
Hey, look at this. So I showed this on my podcast. It's Nikki Rod, and then some girl goes, "Hey, look at his dick! Look at his dick moving around in there. It's like a trunk."
Yeah, it is. Imagine if he knew how to work out.
Oh, he looked down at his dick right there. You know, like you'll see chicks look down at their tits. He just looked down at his dick. Watch. Give me a second. Hold on. Here it is. Here it comes. Look. Oh my goodness.
People know what they're doing, man. He knows his dick's all out. He's trying to get views. He knows.
Oh, I didn't even notice it. I'm disappointed, but someone sent me a DM and is like, some girl's like, "Hey, ask Nikki if he always free balls." I can't believe he was on my show.
I was right to that.
That's healthy.
Dude, Heidi's mad at you. You're getting her all messed up before she tries to go to sleep.
Oh,
no showing.
Just take
Nicky
care
Rod
of it.
Dicky Rod.
I stayed up late last night listening to this Armenian man talk about pickleball. Not gonna get laid like that, Heidi. Oh, okay. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. we have Justin Nunley and Darian Weeks on. We will be reviewing the amazing UFC card this weekend, Cyril Gane and Tai Tuivasa. It's going to be a savage heavyweight fight. It's going to be in Paris on Saturday. It'll start playing at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You don't want to miss it. David Smith from Komodo Tennis, the creator of the Komodo tennis racket and Komodo pickleball racket, joined us late on the show. Check out his website. Thank you for your contribution. And Andrew,
hey, thank you.
Andrew Eyebrow Hiller carried the show.